for the moment retaining his position in that dummy half role. Burgess again. Sam Burgess! Unstoppable! The man's a machine! And the Fijians, four of them, count them, four of them, could not keep him out. And England have the perfect start to this second half.
Well, there's your answer to your Ashton Sims, Sam Burgess competition. He just took a big leap. He just gone for the high bar and did it himself and dragged four people over the line. Watch this. Well, it's the kick-off that gives him it first and foremost from Kevin Sinfield. Somebody has to go clean that up for Fiji. They get the kind bounce, instant field position. Just what the doctor ordered. Few lead-up plays. Hill first. Here he is. There he is on the top right of your screen. Prowling, and then he comes and gets the ball off Rob Boran, left foot, right foot. Wow. He's gone through 6 defenders there.
Scattered. This is a terrific effort, isn't it? Absolutely terrific effort to hit the line and carry on carrying and force his way over. And that is the perfect lift for England in the early stages as Kevin Sinfield looks to add the 2 that gives them a 6-point lead. 6-point lead. The words of Steve McNamara still ringing in their ears, and I'm sure they will have delivered on suggestion number 1. Score early, boys.
Well, left foot step and Storer just full on, and they just needed to bend their backs a little bit more. Vakuya there is involved as well, and there's plenty of muscle there, but a little bit more diesel in the tank to stop that man.
Behind it.
12 points to 6, England lead. Took a long time to get our first points on the board in this game. It was the Fijians who gave us those first points for Nkesi. But England through Westwood and Burgess, 2 of the bigger boys, have got England back on track here. Westwood. He was looking to offload but keeps hold. So Damien Johnson, what's the word from the 2 sheds at half-time?
The word from the 2 dressing rooms, starting with England. The tempo is a message from Steve McNamara. Play the game at our pace, not theirs. Go forward. Would be more direct, and Sam Burgess certainly took that message to heart with that try. From Fiji, continue to play hard. Do they ever play any other way? Upset England's game plan and keep things simple. Let's see who's got the best game plan in the second half.
Well, the penalty here is a boost for England as well. Kevin Sinfield whacking it out of play here for England to start again 10 metres inside the Fijian territory.
Well, Fiji haven't had any ball yet, and that's key for England. They haven't had any ball yet. They've got the ball back from the kick-off, England. Ball back from the kick-off, the restart kick-off after the score, and a penalty from Fiji. And I think they're creaking here a little bit at the start of the second half.
They're making terrific inroads here, the England forwards, aren't they? What can the backs do as they chime in? What can Burgess do again? Another big effort. Sam Burgess, Rob Burrow. To his left, he's got them. Hill, Rangi Chase, Greg Mellors! Lovely delayed pass from Rangi Chase. And England are finding their form and finding their touch. It is Fiji now who are looking at each other and asking the questions. England are providing all the right answers now.
It's a great score from England. And put this down to Rangi Chase and their better execution. The boys in the studio were asking for that. Rob Burrow, here's the penalty, saying he's thrown it out of there and he's offside, so that gives England the free field position. And from here, an on flow from Hill, great delayed pass from Chase, tracks, I think it was Millard out of the line, and Ferris Wood just has to run into the hole. Groom, but he tracks out of the line. Rangi Chase with a little double pump play, and Ferris gets down in there.
It's as if a switch has been thrown at half-time, as if Steve McNamara has said to him, go out, show them what you do, show them what you do. And England are saying, this is what we do. And 2 fine tries, and as Brian Noble is saying, still Fiji to put their hands on the ball in this second half.
That's a bit of a nightmare start to the second half, literally, for Fiji, because they don't regather the kick that they should have done. A great kick itself, a little moon kick, a little halfway house kick, then a penalty. And the execution of England has picked up immensely, hasn't it?
Well, they're stamping the 3 lines across this match now, England. What kind of response are we going to see from Fiji? 18 points to 6. The English side lead. So Jamie Peacock, what have you made of the start?
Yeah, I think it's been very good for England. We talked about them fixing up the small things, and they've done that. The passing's been a lot more crisp. It's been on the money out in front, and you can see that they've come away with 2 tries. Now, what a great start to what was a tight game to start that way and score 2 tries in 5 minutes is brilliant for England.
Hill with a barging run forward here. 3 defenders occupying his thoughts quickly.
In the middle, James.
Burrow having a look around, right and left. Sinfield comes back on the blind side. Here's George Burgess again, spinning away, trying to get the arm free, and then pushes another extra yard or 2 downfield, and England rolling forward now. Rob Burrow. Caught a little high. Sinfield. Tompkins.
5th and last.
6th tackle is the next, so England looking for a good finish here. Sinfield putting it high. I think Ben Westwood's offside here, so he had to hang back a little. That's why he didn't challenge.
Great catch from the corner.
So the Fijians got their hands on the ball for the first time. 6.5 minutes play, but Kevin Sinfield's not looking too healthy there, is he?
He's not.
It's going to be a worry for the England cap.
Back here, hold. Go. 4. Oh, get up. Go.
Played by Millard. Groom. This now is Junior Ongika. He was lifted in the air, but the legs didn't quite go through the perpendicular, so it was okay. 5 tackles gone. Fiji reached the end of their set here with a kick from Groom. Pressure put on him. Hall comes in and collects it. Absolutely confidently with every stride he took towards it.
Hey, listen, I've just seen it, and I'll call time out. Just got an injured player, just down there.
Well, he's stopping the clock. Ben comes because Kevin Sinfield remains hurt.
So take it easy, tiny tackle one.
There's his elbow on his head, wasn't it? Straight out. Good night.
Well, we saw Kevin Sinfield picking himself up from a head injury when he was knocked out in the grand final a couple of years ago and went on to win the man of the match. But there's a lot of concern across the whole of sport at the moment about head injuries, isn't there?
A lot of debate, a lot of concern. Rightly so. It's important we get these things right.
Won't start yet.
Doctor having a word in his ear, see what kind of responses he gets. Chris Brooks is a familiar figure, of course. Been around the game an awful long time. Dr. Chris, and I think he's satisfied that Kevin Sinfield's going to be okay. But keep an eye on him now. It's the next few minutes just to make sure that everything is as it should be.
Okay, 1.
And we go back to that good catch by Ryan Hall that has given England a position, or possession anyway. Not the best of positions just at the moment, but they're looking to make the better of what they've got. Rob Burrow, good. Play the ball again from George Burgess. Forward by Hill. Hill is wrestling with those 3 around him.
Wait for it, wait. Go.
Burrow. Ferris has run that corridor so well down the left-hand side for Huddersfield all year. Burrow again. Rangi chase. England beginning to find some confidence. Chase with the early kick. Tompkins didn't quite bounce as he would have liked it to, and instead it's picked up by Corabetti, who recovers back to the 30-metre mark.
Took a chance waiting that long, Corabetti, didn't he? He didn't attack the play. He waited patiently. Sam Tompkins was prowling like a panther, and he made good meters after the catch. Corabetti, you have to say he's done real well there. There's a penalty for Watkins.
So what news of Kevin Sinfield then, who got that head injury just a short time ago? Damien Johnson, what news, what update have you from the sidelines?
Just had a quick word with Dr. Chris Brooks, the England team doctor. He says he's slightly dazed by the impact there in the tackle. I asked him a few questions just to ascertain whether he was fit to continue. It's a big issue at the moment, isn't it? Head injuries in other sports. He told him he was fit to play, and he carries on.
And England, Fiji not finding touch with the penalty, have given England a really good chance to attack again here. Rangi chase, and it goes to Ryan Hall. Hall takes him on the outside. What about that from Ryan Hall? Just a foot in touch. That was very nearly as good a winger's try as you're ever likely to see.
Just put a foot in touch. I'm confident he did. He's not.
He's not.
But the cameras won't lie to us. I don't think it's a great ball from Chase. Chase on the fly, and I think it's his next effort where he puts his foot out. And big effort. Let's have a look. Oh, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Oh, he certainly did. Oh.
Well, the referee, as he can do, I think might now be offering this up to the video referee. He is. Having given the scrum, he's saying to Shane Hayne, actually, have a look at this, have a look at this. This might still be a very special try. Thank you, says Ryan.
Okay, nice and slow here. Okay, keep going here, keep going. Slow it down on that one there. That's still got green. I've still got green between white. And that's down. Can we get one from behind? This one here. Okay, so last shot we had green between white. Slow it here, slow it here. Can we get rid of that? That's it. Okay, keep going there. I've got white and green. White and green. Can you just go back, rock that back a bit? Yep, go back. Yep. Okay, now down again. And slow it there, hold it there. Okay, yep, just roll it a bit more, just a bit more. Forward, a bit more, white and green, white and green, white and green, white and green, keep going. Can we get the front on, please? Can we go to the front on? The front one, please. Front on, yep. Just so slow, slow, slow. This is a good one, this is a good one. That's in, that is in, that is still in, that is in. Ready? Yep, go back. Go back, go back. So now just rock that forward, please. Rock that forward. His foot is in. It's in, and he's coming up on his toe there, and then I'll lose sight of it. Sight of there. Hold there. That's, oh, that's, freeze it there. That'll do. That'll do. That is in. That is in. Okay. I'm happy. Yep. Ready? We're going to go to the board, mate. Yep. That is a try. Okay.
It is green for go for the magician on the wing. Ryan Hall with a very, very special try. And England really are delivering in this second half now, leading by 22 points to 6.
Great finish from Ryan Hall. Everybody's glad we went to the screen except Fiji. Chase makes the play. They build up the play in the middle here, and Rangi Chase bounces off one defender, squares up two more defenders, releases Ryan Hall, and he's one-on-one, and then one-on-one with Nguama, and beats Nguama to the corner. That's a great finish, great strength, great handoff initially, and then good job we went to these great pitches, and he gets the ball down.
As a winger, he's got, and well, there's another man who's scored a lot of great rugby league and rugby union tries, Jason Robinson. I'm sure he will have appreciated that. But as a winger, Ryan Hall has got everything, hasn't he? He's got the balance, he's got the poise, he's got the athleticism, and he's got the speed and the power as well. He's almost unstoppable, as that try showed at times. Fantastic. Really great rugby league try. And Kevin Sinfield looking to add the two. He's kicked that very well. Terrifically well. 4 out of 4 for Kevin Sinfield. England 24, Fiji 6. It's better than aspirin for curing a coach's headache. The start that England have made in this second half. 3 unanswered tries, and they're on the way.
They take a bar Rangi Chase, ricochets off one, gets around three Fijian defenders and releases all. The rest is just down the hall. Swaps hands, gets his big hand out there.
So Fiji, what response have they got now? 10 minutes of this second half played, and a match they were very much in is drifting away from them. They need to score next.
Just go back on the mark, boys. Time back on, go.
Ashton Sims is back on the field here.
That's it, up with it, Ben, up with it. Hold here, hold.
See Kane Evans there, the number 18. Hill, Sinfield. Here they come again. Ferris with the arm free.
Move on! Hey, mate, wait, Ashton, wait for it.
Bruno Kessie is the man who's giving way for Ashton Sims. George Burgess. Good offload. Rob Burrow. England playing with a little bit of verve now and a lot of spirit. Rangi Chase.
Oh!
Confidence to have the goal.
Back in, Jason! Wait! Wait. Go for.
Burrow. Sinfield. Inside Hill. Hill, great ball. Look at this from the forwards. George Burgess. Rob Burrow. Burrow skips away. Oh, what a wonderful England try again. Rip them to shreds down the middle. Fabulous. Fabulous play. They're running away with a game that looked to have been causing them problems.
Well, it's the inside ball from Sinfield again to Hill this time, who ploughs through the middle. Supported by Burgess, gets his hands free. And this bloke's not going to miss from there. How many times have we seen him do that in the Super League? Rob Burrow pushing up on the inside. Sinfield's the architect in chief. He's such a different player when he plays square at the line. Hill gets his hands free. Burgess gets his hands free, and Rob Burrow steps to cover in defence that we saw. Dramatic cover of defence in the first half, but they're not managing to come up with the same players this time, Fiji, and you'd have to say that's a super score from England and a super score from Rob Burrow.
Kevin Sinfield, impeccable kicking performance so far, puts it over for a 5th time today. England 30, Fiji 6. Who saw that scoreline coming 12 minutes into the second half? John Wilkin, what say you? Well, we'll hear from John in just a second. Apologies, but maybe he's speechless because it's such a great second half from an England
They've only
point
had
of
the
view.
ball for 3 plays, Fiji. 4 plays.
Restart by Wes Mangama. Watkins with a catch. And the big fellas are really doing the business down the middle, aren't they?
Release!
Well, I think we can hear from John now. John Wilkin, what say you at the start of this second half?
Yeah, apologies about that. Just really noticed the difference in the halfbacks for the England team. You know, really varying the game well, hitting the big guys when they need to, really challenging the Fijian defenders by taking advantage of all the options they've got around them, and a real well-constructed half of rugby so far from the England halves in Chase and Sinfield.
Thanks, John. No need to apologise. It wasn't your fault. Here's Rob Burrow. Rangi Chase. Ferris. That's tackle 5.
Play the ball. Play the ball.
The Chase is just a little rattle here. Pushing and shoving unnecessarily so. And the referee gives a penalty here. Might be a little harsh on Fiji though.
I think it is. I think it's the first push came from Ferris. Or did it?
Let me have a chat, all right? You're captain of this place. You need to control it. We're having a few slow rucks. Okay, let me finish, all right? And then you can have your say. A few slow rucks, and then there's a blatant push there, okay? And then you cut it out, especially at number 13. Well, clean up your act then. Clean up your act, Petro. Over here, 14.
Clean up your act.
Time back on.
But even still, I still think it was a bit harsh on Fiji, that penalty. But England aren't going to complain. They're going to carry on and run it on. Here's Chris Hill.
Well, it's more possession and the mood they're in. They'll be clinical in their execution as they have been at the start of this second half, which was all our studio boys were after.
He's here again. George Burgess on the play. Rob Burrow dragged over the line by the defender. The question is, has he put it down? No, he hasn't. Not quite. So they go back 10 metres and play the ball again.
Tackle 2 there.
But how close they came once more here.
Well, it's the execution and the halves are going at the great line from Burgess.
Back here, guys, back here.
Every day of the week, that's a fabulous tackle from Corbin Sims, isn't it?
Petro! Go.
So they go again. Chase. Tompkins. It's a try for Hall. Ryan Hall. A simpler finish than his first. but none the less pleasing. His try tally in an England shirt is phenomenal. 19 now in this his 18th appearance. 5 tries for the tournament, and England are loving every minute. They're having a party at home here this afternoon.
Well, they're on rails now. Slick play between Sinfield and Chase, and the axis is complete with Tompkins. The winger tries to come out of the line for Fiji to stop the play, but he's in no man's land. Sam Tompkins can drive a truck through that and just release Ryan Hall for the score. Great execution. We wanted execution. We've got it in spades in this second half. Good skill, squaring up at the line from both the halves, Sinfield and Chase, which allows the fringe to be a whole lot easier.
Well, this was supposed to be a tough day at the office, and it was in the first half. I think the boss has just given the Fijians a day off, because England are performing superbly well in this second period.
Oh, that's on.
Finding their form, finding their poise, and filling themselves with a whole heap of confidence with the quarterfinals ahead. Sinfield's kick isn't going to quite curl quite enough this time, but 34 points to 6. England lead. One or two ironic boos around the stadium.
It's amazing how a game can change on one play. What we see here, the execution of England, and Sinfield at the line attracting defenders. Chase definitely squares up 2 defenders and gives Tompkins not an easy run in. He's a decision to make. He goes through the hole that the winger creates, and Ryan Hall won't have an easier finish. But this game changed on one play. It was a kick-off at the start of the second half.
England reclaiming that ball, yeah. Here comes Graham.
Movement! Hold it, wait for it, wait.
Harris in a dummy half. This is Kutjo now. Stumbling forward, 3 defenders waiting for him. Damien Johnson, who have you got?
Wait for it, wait.
Got Lee Mossop, didn't make the match day 17 today, Lee, but what's changed for England in the second half?
I don't think a lot, to be honest. I think we played really well the first half as well. It was just credit to Fiji. Their scramble was outstanding, and the second half we just had more of the same, and as you can see, it's paid off.
Thanks, Lee.
There's Callum Watkins, another who catches the eye with the ball in the hand at times, but not on that occasion. Couldn't quite make that last breakthrough. Rangi Chase hurls one over the top. Leroy Kutjo, Ryan Hall to his left, desperately wanted the pass to give him the chance. But Kutjo's tackled, and Hall's going down the blind side. He was going to try and make his own hat-trick here. It's not a bad finish to the set as it happens. Fiji start only a stride from their own line.
It's not a bad finish.
By the ball! Go.
So well played, Ryan Hall. And Fiji looking to bring it up. England stepping up in defence now, encouraged by their attacking play. Their defensive play steps up a notch or two here to keep the Fijians penned in this, inside this 20 metres. 3 tackles gone. And they're not making much ground here. It's a wall of white that comes hurling themselves at them, running forward. So Ryan Millard tries and does make the break. Has support as well. Millard now running a bit of a lone path out there, and Tom Briscoe across to make the tackle. But it's a wonderful clearing run by the Fijian. Can they make anything of it? Groom, Kevin Ngama to the right fringe, twist and a turn.
Here, team.
Corbin Sims will play it on the last. Groom with a kick.
It's all right.
Briscoe's underneath there. Oh, it's a Fijian hand that got there first. It's gone backwards. You can hear the referee saying that, and eventually the tackle is complete, so the handover for England. But this game has just been torn wide open in the second half now.
A break from Millard at the other end of the field. Wow. That is a...
That's one.
There's Graham.
Go.
Farrell.
Marcus strike! All the way down!
There's a buzz around the stadium now, isn't there? That was maybe lacking in that first half, but it's a sit back and enjoy the afternoon from here on in occasion for England supporters.
Move now! That's 3. Up.
34-6.
Hold here. Wait for it, guys. Wait. Go. Good.
Graham.
Go now. Release! Keep on now. Go.
Burrow. Scampering.
Last one!
Farrell just in his way.
That's it, Petro, right here. Go, that's it,
Chase. Having a look down the blind side, putting the kick in behind, or hoping to get it behind the full-back and a winger, but it's picked up here by Kevin Angama. England's defenders will hold him there. Daryl Millard.
Kevin now!
Sean Lachlan back in the pictures. You just saw there, Sam Burgess. He's off for a breather.
That's three!
Neither team, albeit it's all England this second half, have dropped their physicality, have they? When they've got the opportunity to felt each other, they certainly are.
England goes the chant here. The fans are buying into what they've seen. Osman Galma has it sprung from his hands by the flick of Rangi Chase, and England have it back again and are looking for more. And here's Ryan Hall.
Petro now! All the way, that's it, Ashley. That's it. Good, James.
Graham.
Two! Tarek, keep working it. Keep working. Wait.
Burrow again. Tompkins trying to hold off Ryan Millard's attempted tackle, but it is completed. Watkins. Sinfield fully recovered from that earlier blow. Chase dummying to Hill. Oh, and a little bit of trickery from Rangi Chase, and then the backflip for Leroy Cutcho. Cutcho running it in. The England fans booing Rangi Chase for his attempted trickery there.
No. I think they're booing for the non-continuance of the Mexican way.
Is that what it was? Here's Sinfield. O'Loughlin doing well. Here they come. Chris Hill. Hill is that close. That close. One tackle to go. Burrow had it knocked down quite clearly offside.
You've got to let him pass the ball.
So a penalty for England. Another 6 to have a go. 18 minutes left to play. It's a question of how many England score here.
They will score. I'm confident of that. That was last play, and they were on the haunches at best with Fiji. I was not allowed a lot of ball, and penalty adjudicated. You're not allowed to play around with the ball there, and it'll be a brave ask here from Fiji to keep this England with the way they're executing.
Tompkins. O'Loughlin with the offload, and Tompkins is trying to get out there because there's a bit of an overlap to be created. Tompkins fancies it himself here.
Held there, held. Play it, Sam. Up with it.
An inch or two further, and it would have been a try. Sinfield. Chase with a big one over the top. Ryan Hall against Radradran. And Hall trying to get the arm free to offload it. Loses possession, it's a knock-on. And Fiji will get the ball back 10 from their own line.
Breathing. Get some oxygen in Fiji. Back here every day. Ryan Hall one-on-one. What he does, he beats him on the outside. Good tackle, and there's Groom coming across and disrupting his pass inside that saved the day. And here's Rangi's piece of trickery, and there you go. Did you do that when you played, Dave?
All the time. But he's been an inhibited player, hasn't he, Rangi Chase? It's only in the last couple of games that we've seen him at international level. The last couple of games that we've seen him perhaps comfortable enough to try that kind of thing. Would you agree?
I think it's Australia and New Zealand when you're playing teams like that. Remember, their first game was Australia this time around. It's tense. You probably don't get a chance to do that. You've got a job to do. He's fitted into a structure. He's shown that he can fit into a structure. Now he's showing he's also got a little bit of freedom to play as well.
Penalty against England. Fiji with a chance to clear their lines. Robbie Hunter-Paul.
I'll just add to that conversation just a little bit there. I think it's playing on the back of the forwards. The forwards have come out in the second half and they're setting a massive platform for the halves to play off, and that's allowing that little bit of luxury of space for Rangi Chase and Kevin Sinfield to set up these edge players. But I think that's what they're starting to enjoy. They're starting to enjoy that they've got time and space with the ball in hand.
Corbin Sims. 35 from that England line. Over 25,000 in here today, by the way. It's full again. As Fiji on the ropes for all of this second half.
Movement in the middle. Hold it, hold
very near to having succumbed to a knockout blow, looking to somehow climb their way back into this game if they can. 34-6 down.
Move now. Hold it, hold.
They'll need 5 tries and 5 goals to win it from here and not concede again.
Last one, make the line.
5 tackles gone. Here comes the last.
Hold here. Go.
Storer. Batiki putting it out. The little gorilla kick through from Kevin Ndama. It's collected by Sam Tompkins, who can destroy defences even from that range, but not this time. Recovered from Penny Botiki.
Go, 1.
Fijian line was up quickly there to prevent the potential pass left.
Got him, mate, got him. Stand now! Go, 2.
Burrow. Briscoe in the middle looking for it. He's lost it. And he's lost it forward.
Wasn't, mate, wasn't.
Tom Briscoe, so it will be Fiji head and feet here, so they're getting a little bit of hope.
So?
A little bit of inspiration maybe to build from. It was Fiji, no, it was Petro Sivanasiva, wasn't it?
It's a loose carry as well.
If you try and knock it out. Sean.
Well, there's your reason for England's dominance this second half. 73% possession, 72% territory. So I think our viewers are smart enough to know where this game's being played and how England have taken. Because it's one thing being in that part of the field, you've got to execute as they didn't in the first half. And you look at the missed tackles made, 40 more tackles. That's 10 sets of defence more for Fiji. And here's a smart kick play, and Briscoe will have to clean this up.
Briscoe sliding back dangerously close to his in-goal area, but he's managed to just stay in the field of play. Well done, Briscoe.
Yeah, well done. Real well
Get
done.
up. Up. No. Go.
It's Ryan Hall.
2. Play the ball.
Ryan Hall. In there, the winger.
Good now, good now.
To batter his way forward.
He splashed off some shins all over the shop.
Becky, wait.
When did wingers become that big?
Go.
Well, people down the years, well, Billy Boston, I don't remember him playing, but people will tell you he had a bit of power about him as well. And
up now!
Leslie
Hold
Vainicolo.
here.
pardon?
Leslie Vainicolo.
Leslie Vainicolo, another one. Penalty here for England. So Kevin Sinfield coming off here now. Whether that's a little bit of doctor's advice, don't need to risk him out there.
Wait here.
Might as well get him off and put a coat on him and settle him down for the next challenge, which is that quarter-final now, which will be next Saturday evening at Wigan. We know that because that's the place that England are booking here with this fine second-half display against the Fijians. Rangy Chase running into trouble, running out again and running back in again.
Where's Neil?
Tackle me if you can.
Back here.
Was the challenge, but they do tackle it. McAlory. Tompkins. Ryan Hall. Another nightmare for Corey Betty.
All the way. Hold here, wait forward. That's it. Go.
McAlory. Hill.
Move now!
Hill's had a great second half there.
Hold here.
Really good stuff.
Go. Play on.
Chase. Ooh, Farrell's kept a hold. And Farrell steps away. And here comes Rob Burrow. There's a Fijian hand there. 6 to go. But Briscoe says he'll just take the one, but it's a forward pass. And this is the difference between the domestic game and the international game. Now, if that had happened in a Super League this season, then England would have got the ball back, wouldn't they? Because of the advantage rule that occurs in Super League. But international rules, that the advantage was taken. And when the forward pass came, it means that Fiji
get on with
get the head and feet.
No, you actually.
Hard to argue with that one being forward, isn't it?
Let's go. All right, I'll keep an eye on it, Tim. I'm watching that. Need one more. Time. Okay, head down. Time back on. Put it in. Back out.
So come on, a little more scruffy than the referee would like. So they'll have to pack down again here. Ben Cummins snapping his authority.
He got it first. Leave that tunnel clear. Ben, leave it clear. In there. Leave it clear. Okay,
James Graham's having a jabber there, really. What's he saying?
Out.
He's not happy. He
thought a clean strike. He'd go back to halcyon days of fucking the ball.
Hold it, hold. Play the ball. Go.
James Graham denied that opportunity, but he'll put the work in defence here.
Wait in there, wait.
Sim's got hurt there. It looks as if he had his knee. No, he's all right.
Too early.
It's a Big shot forward, McIlroy. And he gives you that toughness down the middle, doesn't he? Talking beforehand about the difference between Roby and McIlroy, different qualities. But certainly McIlroy's quality is that fighting spirit down the middle, isn't it? He'll clatter them big fellas given half the opportunity.
He's certainly not scared.
I can't. What is it?
10 minutes to play.
Oh, no.
All the damage done by England. Well, if you want to stretch it in the opening 15 minutes of this half, but it's the opening 7 minutes, really, the opening 7 or 8 minutes in which they scored those 3 tries that have set the platform for what has come since. And as Brian Noble said, all started with the reclaiming of possession from the kick-off.
Keep coming,
England's momentum rolling, and it's never stopped since. Although Fiji have an opportunity here for Mariko Corabetti. Tompkins.
A great tackle.
Fiji rolling on. Still with tackles in the bag.
Release. Oh, they're hard. Get out.
Eventually they'll untangle themselves as a Sims underneath Davis. There's an England player down injured here, Westwood.
Who's your captain? Who's captain?
All rather messy.
Okay, there's just some silly penalties there. It's not on what the coach is saying a lot, okay? You as captain, I'm happy to talk to you. If they keep talking, there'll be further action. All right? Going back on.
Well, Rob Burrow's in a bad way here, isn't he? Meantime, Fiji looking to play on. Just saw a glimpse there of Rob Burrow. He's down on the sideline over on that far side. Fiji creating a bit of space here. Kutjo with the attempted tackle, but I think Semi Radrandra's in.
Did he? If you get it in, that's a great finish if he got it in.
Well, the referee's not sure.
Tackle 2. Can you just check for the grounding here, please?
The grounding being looked at, so let's hear from Shane Hayne again, our video referee.
The grounding, please. Okay, watch his feet. His feet are in. His feet are in. Now he's in the air, so he's all clear. Watch the ball. Hand on ball. Ball down. That's a try. Okay.
Well, that's a fabulous finish by Semi Radradra, the young fella from Parramatta Eels. Kutjo across to try and put him out of play, but Radradra in full flight. And a very good try, a very good score.
A great score. Another great rugby league winger score. Because it needs finishing. Because he took off. They have a go at the edges. On the fringe, releases the ball, and Kutjo probably needed to leave the ground to get him out, and thought he'd done enough, but he hadn't. It's another great finish. How many good scores have we seen in this World Cup for? He's in the air. Fabulous, fabulous finish.
Well, he really captured the headlines this season, didn't he? Semi Radradra of Parramatta Eels. He only made his debut in June, and then scored 5 tries in his next 7 appearances, which is a pretty good return in the NRL. Here's Wes Mangama, hoping to chip away at this England lead just by 2 more points. That is a great kick from the touchline as well from Wes Mangama. So 34 points to 12, and there's another casualty of this tough battle here. Rob Burrow led. This is how he did it.
He got a boot in the face, didn't he?
It's a brave effort, but not a great outcome. Seven minutes left to play. England lead, 34 points to 12 against Fiji. Their place in the quarterfinals all but booked before they arrived in Hull. But it's an emphatic style in which they enter those quarterfinals now. France or Samoa lay ahead at Wigan next Saturday.
Movement! All the way. Go, please.
Corabetti.
Ball now!
Ashton Sims. Aaron Groom. Kutcher grabbing a hold and pulling him down, and Fiji trying to go again. It's a little bit untidy, but Semi Radradra was a knock on forward. Went forward in the flight. And Randers passed it back to Kutcher anyway, having not heard the whistle. But it will be England who get possession back again. Now, we just saw Robbie Burrow helped off the field there. Damien Johnson, what update can you give us?
Yeah, he took a bang to the head, Dave. He disappeared straight down the tunnel with the team doctor, Chris Brooks, to be assessed. Ironically, the man who replaces him earlier went off for a head injury. That's Kevin Sinfield. But he looked okay. He looked steady enough on his feet. He's in the dressing room.
Here's Farrell. Has to keep that ball alive and does. McIlaurin picks it up and Kutcher.
Surrender! Stand now!
Hill.
Okay, leave him!
McIlaurin. England looking to tip the scoreline towards the 40 if they can.
James
McIlaurin
now!
scampering forward.
Now, hold 16.
Sean O'Loughlin just striding into position.
Watch those tackle with nothing like this.
Sinfield. Benny Westwood. Oh, there's a collision there, and Westwood knew.
Wait there, leave it!
And Tarek Sims is not happy.
Walk away. Walk away.
It was almost as if Westwood had stopped an apology there. And Tarek Sims got up,
Take him away.
and they're still having a discussion.
Boys, walk away. Kevin, can you take your team away? Thank you. Petro, take him away now.
There's a lot of chatter going on, isn't there?
I don't know if they've got the energy.
Walk away. Petro, take him back. You didn't play last night, bro. He's got a penalty, have you? Report. Okay, over here. Ben.
Here's the elbow.
It's led with the elbow.
Take him back. I've asked you twice now. Walk away. Kevin.
No, that's his forearm. You're allowed to do that. You're allowed to get your bumper bars up, Dave, and do the chest, and it slipped up.
Okay, you've raised the.
Is Benny Westwood
it's on report,
saying to Tarek Sims,
go against you.
sorry old chum, I didn't mean to do that? Or is he saying, get that in yourself?
Come round for tiffin and scones next Wednesday, and we'll discuss the issue at hand. And he's saying, yeah, I'd gladly accept your invitation, Ben. I'll be there at 4 p.m. Are they saying pistols in the car park?
Man of the match today, voted by the media, Sam Burgess. There he is on the sidelines at the moment, taking a bit of a breather.
Just watch that 10.
And it's hard to argue with that, isn't it? Although there have been several good performances going on.
Right here. Wait for it.
Who's caught your eye today, Brian Noble?
I think the battle all day, there are purists, and in the studio they'll be saying that
that's one. Leave
those
it 16,
Sims boys
give
and Burgesses have been at each other all day. Westwood have been at each other, that niggly aspect of Test football that we like, but you have to say that the quality's come through. All of those players, Sam Burgess probably has caught my eye. I thought Rob Burrow was doing well, injection of pace, Rangy Chase today, Sinfield when they played at the line, and the execution of England, and lack of execution from Fiji here, but the execution of England for that 20 minutes of the second half was exemplary.
It zipped, didn't it? That first 20 minutes of the second half, it really zipped. And it, from an England point of view, creates a very good feeling looking at the tournament ahead.
Go, 4.
And that's nice.
Last one!
From dummy half. James scorer. 6 tackle coming up. Aaron Groom with a kick. Sam Tompkins underneath it, has claimed it.
Surrender!
With a great deal of authority.
Here. Back here, Aaron!
This is Ryan Hall.
Surrender! Here, 16. Go.
Tompkins. Kutcher.
3 now! Bring it back, James. Wait here, James. Go.
Briscoe.
Movement! Here it is.
The 2 left out today are going to be struggling to get back in now. Do you reckon?
Go. Outside.
Widdup with Burrow's performance, and does Roby come back in the way McIlaurin's played today?
We've got a scrum.
You're asking me. I'm glad I don't. Well, I'd consider both Roby and Widdup, definitely. There's another Burgess to consider.
Widdup on the right, Roby in the middle. Tarek Sims, if there's anything that England are picking on him today. Smashed into his head by Michael Laurent.
Okay, James, in you go. Okay, stay there. Okay, put it in, leave that tunnel clear.
Aaron Grew will feed. Fiji looking to finish strongly here if they can, to give them some momentum going into that quarter-final that they will face next week.
Move, Kevin!
Their quarter-final now will be on the Sunday, won't it, at Warrington against Samoa or France. They're keeping it alive well here, giving themselves every chance. Where's Nangama? Radradra.
That's two! Marcus straight! Oh, he wait Sean!
Aaron Grew. Penny Botiki.
Movement! Hold it, hold. Wait.
Storer.
Go, sweet.
England looking to keep it clean here now. Right. Keep the Fijians at bay. Make sure the defence is good. The chip from Ryan Millard is taken well by Briscoe. It's given a chance for Tompkins to have a hop, skip and a jump. And the final jump was into the arms of Aaron Grew, but did just enough to make the tackle.
James. Go.
Heavy drive forward by George Burgess. 80 seconds of the game remaining. James Graham.
Three, stand up with it! Hold it, hold. Go.
Here's McAlorum. This is O'Loughlin.
40, Aaron! Get up. Go.
Sinfield. Benny Westwood. Still eager. Still anxious to get his side as far forward as possible. Sixth tackle coming up, so to Sinfield. To Tompkins. They're going to run this. They're going to run this because they know how close it is to the end of the game. They might as well go for something else here. George Burgess does well to keep it alive, and Sinfield with a kick over the top. 40 seconds to go. It's Radradra who picks it up, runs it back at that England line, and they might get another 3 or 4 tackles in. So Brian Noble, your closing thoughts on this game. Job well done by England.
Job well done, well executed in the second half. A little bit scruffy in the first half, kept their patience. Start of the second half, all England. Couple of glimpses from Fiji, but that's a great workout for this English team moving forward in this World Cup.
It looked like it was going to be a really tough and testing afternoon when the Fijians led by 6 points to 0. 7 minutes before the break, with that Westwood try beforehand, before the hooter sounded, was timely. And in the second half, it's been a whitewash. All England. Sam Burgess setting the ball rolling, reclaiming the kick-off and scoring the try a minute after the restart. And then Ferris, Ryan Hall a couple of times, Rob Burrow following that procession to that try line. Radradra with a very good finish towards the end. But it is England's day. England's day by a distance. They will finish second in this group, and a quarter-final tie next Saturday night at Wigan to look forward to now.
Sam Burgess is